Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look again on the cryptocurrencies. It's time to update our view on the Bitcoin. So, on last update that we have prepared on Thursday, we said that there is some background exists for a deeper retracement on the market. So, Bitcoin is now becoming a part of the global financial system, and that the same driving factors that stands for Forex, stands for stock market, makes impact on the Bitcoin as well. So, and currently the major driving factor is the strength in the United States dollar. So those of you who are watching our regular weekly reports, you understand the background, you understand the fundamental picture, because we take in-depth view every week on the changes in the sentiment, changes in the fundamental background. So, and currently you can see already that the impact of this driving factor already stands on the market. So it makes some pressure on the cryptocurrencies and it pushes down. At the same time, on the higher time frame, we do not have any reasons by far to suggest the breaking of the bullish context, breaking of the positive mood on the market. So because we have two side by side in a row grabbers that suggest the upward breakout of this top. And if the market even will drop further and touch the MACD, we could get actually the third grabber in a row. So that's actually will be positive. In general, while the market stands inside of this small stress and upward swing, whatever retracement it will show, maybe even the 618, it doesn't mean that the bullish context is over. So the invalidation point for the long-term bullish context stands at these lows. If this will happen, market drops below it, that will be really serious problems. Currently, it's nothing to talk about by far. So on the weekly chart, technical background for a possible deep retracement is bearish reversal candle. So this is bearish reversal week. Odds suggests that in most cases, reversal candles has the continuation of different depth. So it might become sometime. It might be a very strong downside continuation and to reversal, but sometimes it usually, in most cases, let's call it in this way, it has the target of the same length as the reversal candle itself. The reversal starts from the major 618 level that was testing here, not at ever but, and now you can see the downward action is standing in progress. So, based on the price behavior that we have on the lower time frames, we could suggest probably another leg down to 38 area. So, appearing here of the ABCD pattern is very, very probable. The background for that, not only the shape of the Bitcoin itself, so we have the strong, huge collapse here, approximately 618 bounce. Normal retracement in the shape of the ABCD pattern that we discussed recently. That was actually the reason why we said it probably will be another leg down. And the reason for that, why we suggest that it should be action below the previous lows, is because of the situation on the dollar index. So, if you have read our Forex report, you probably know that on the dollar index we have bearish pattern that suggests setting on the new top, the new highs on the dollar index. In some degree, it definitely makes impact on the Bitcoin. Besides, this week we will get the Fed meeting, and later in the week we will get the PMI reports. This is less important, but still this is important data for the markets. All this stuff together, really provides significant chances that market should try to challenge these lows. Because market already first challenge of the confidence support. It's pullback, now it's returning right back down. This action here is very steep to the downside, and that's why we can't ignore the chance that market could drop to the 38 area. That will be next great area to consider taking the long position, at least for speculative purposes. So, but probably for investment as well, because that will be agreement support at the major 618 level, and at the first touch we definitely should get some bounce up somewhere, something like here. That's why at the first touch of this level it's relatively safe to consider taking the long position. That's what we intend to keep an eye on within the couple of weeks probably. But currently all eyes stands on the way to the downside and what will happen at the support, how market will challenge the support area. In fact, here we could recognize a kind of the head and shoulders pattern. It's not very accurate, you could see a bit skewed, but the price action here is very similar to the head and shoulders, with the divergence in place. Here between the tops, strong collapse on the right arm, which is very good. In the second part of the pattern, bears should control the market, and this sell-off stands in a row with the pattern idea. Now market is turning down again. So we see and have already right shoulder in place. It means that this is invalidation point for a bearish pattern. So if you have the bullish view, you have to wait either for a completion of the hand shoulders target around 38 or for a breakout of the shoulder to the upside. Because in this case, it means that the hand shoulders is failing and market is ready to go higher. This is for the bulls. For the bears, since we have the pattern in place, your task is more simple. So you could just consider some resistance levels, some fib levels here on this most recent swing to consider taking the short position with the stops above the right shoulder. This is classical approach for trading of the head and shoulders pattern. In particular speaking, you could see on the hourly chart we have nicely looking confidence area around Forex 650, Forex 670. That also agrees with the previous lows here. So if market will show some balance to this area, that might be considered for taking the short position with the stops above this area. So if we will get some kind of the ABCD action, this will be much better. So in this case, we also will get some kind of the Gartner's triple to sell pattern. That's in general what we have on the Bitcoin market. Let's see what will happen. The most interesting thing will be the challenge of these lows. What will happen around the conference. So that's what we have, and let's keep watching, especially what will happen after the Fed statement.